Hello everyone, welcome on this new YouTube video, and today the title is how to change mindset for success. So how do you change your mindset to get successful? First, define what successful is. What is success to you? When will you feel success? What do you need to do, to have, or to be in order for you to say, okay, this is successful for me? I mean, to be, it will be pretty straightforward. You need to be successful. So it's more like, what are the things that you're going to do or to have that you will say, okay, that is success. That's the first thing you need to do. Because I know what success means to me, but I don't know what success means to you. So that's the first thing you gotta define. And I would write it on a piece of paper. And then you gotta understand the word mindset. It's when you set your mind on something. So your mind is always set on something. And it's set on a frequency. And no matter how, on what frequency you are, you're going to attract more of this in your life. So let's take the example of, okay, having a nice house is for me being successful. It's not, but let's take the example. So what you'll have to do is imagine how you would feel if you already had this house. What would this feeling be? It would be the feeling of success. And then you set your mind on this and you take the decision, okay, now I put my logical part of my mind and my heart, my emotion, on this frequency. Like you already have it, intellectually and also emotionally. And you stay on there. Okay, that's what it's called a mindset, because we set in the mind a certain idea, the idea of being successful here. That's what you have to do. Now you have different tools to help you in this. You have meditation. Meditation is just for you to take a moment to calm yourself down, to relax, to accept how you feel, and then with a powerful question, which is, how would I feel if I had this house? How would I feel if I was successful? And then let the feeling creep in, and then you'll feel successful. And you stay in there as long as you can. If you can stay 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the more the better. And here the key is repetition. Repetition, repetition. This is why when you have a goal, write it down so you can read it a bunch of time. And read it a lot. And first you'll have no particular feeling, or like at least not a successful feeling when you're reading this. But logically, we all understand that we become what we think about. So if we're going to think about something, it better be something that, we want to be, want to have, or want to do. So our job is just to think about this. Yeah, but how am I going to get this house? No one knows. You cannot know how you're going to get it. It's going to go through the natural ways of the universe, because this is how things are going in this world. Nature grows in a certain way, certain rhythm, and it always go from point A to point B in a natural growing way. And you'll probably do the same. Now, how specifically are you going to get there? No one knows. So don't bother yourself with those information. Just focus on the end goal and live like you already have it. That's the fastest and quickest way to get what you want, to get this house, is to live like you already have this house. And this requires faith. And the faith is based on the one truth that everyone agrees on, is that we always become what we think about. Always. If you say, well, I disagree with this, then you're thinking that you're disagreeing, so you just become a disagreeing person, which proves the fucking point. And so we always become what we think about, and more importantly, we are how we feel. The secret lies in the feeling. The way you feel will attract things in your life. And in a very natural way. The moment you start understanding this, like, okay, I got it, so I gotta take care of how I feel. And this might be sometimes more difficult than it sounds, because the environment has a big influence on how we feel. But we can make distractions of this. We can separate ourselves from the environment and understand like, oh, there are two things. There are their environments, the physical world, and then there is me, the observer, which is not something physical. We know is there because I can observe myself. I can observe the world, so I know, that exists. And I can observe any thoughts or feelings that I want. At any time of the day, I have this power. Now, I need to practice this power because in some situation, the pressure will be too overwhelming and I'll be an autopilot. I'll get angry about something. And then I'm observing this angry thoughts in my imagination. So, yeah, it's repetition. Repetition is the key. It's like push-ups. If you want to get good at push-ups, you need to do push-ups and just repeat a lot of push-ups. And if you train hard, you gotta rest hard. You gotta take a long break if you train really hard. Same with this. If you take a lot of effort to control your emotion, to overcome yourself and to accept that you have control and accept the feeling that you like. And at some point, when you have a big up, the big down is coming, and that's okay. You just prepare for yourself, you prepare for it, it's coming, and that's what we call rest. We just take a break, not looking to try hard or anything. Why would you? Because you already have what you want. And the only reason why you don't have what you want is because you do not see it. You think that you're waiting for the environment to allow yourself to feel a certain way. And you're just waiting and just hoping that the environment will give you the right clues, the good information, and the right triggers to make you feel good. It's a risky bet. It's risky. And most of the time it doesn't work that well. It doesn't work that way. You don't get what you want in life. You get what you are. So if you say, I want this house, then you cannot get this house. Because what you want is wanting this house. You understand? So you will be your whole life chasing to get this house and you'll never get it. Unless you accept that you already have this house. Even though you do not have it in the physical world, here you understand in your mind and in your heart that you already got this house. You basically got this house because you want it so much. So you got it. Then you'll get the house. The moment you accept it, you're like, fuck it, I don't want it anymore because I have it. Then you'll get it. It's as easy as that. We become what we think about. All right. So this is how you do it, guys. Define what is success to you. Second thing, repeat logically and more importantly, emotionally, the feeling you would feel if you already got it. All right? Your greatest realization as a human being is the control of your ideas and feeling. We become what we think about, but more importantly, we are how we feel. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.